Greetings, this is Rusty Thundertrod, and I am back in Medieval Dynasty. In second day, let's see, tree cutting, close. I don't know why these tutorials are suddenly popping up here after I loaded into the game. It'd been nice if they would have popped up yesterday when I first started playing, but I've watched a few tutorial videos on it, and pretty much everybody says that what I built is the wrong place to build, but I like it, so I'm going to stick with it. Yeah. See, I'm right here at the side of this lake, and pretty much everybody I've watched says I should be building like right down in here or up in here. Anyway, right on this main river. And it appears that, my theory is that, you'd have a nice fresh water supply, then the stream here to carry the waste away from your settlement is kind of irrelevant because the game doesn't really render waste. So right now I got a house. So let's see what else I can build. Let's see, hunting, farming, animal husbandry, production. All these are locked. Alright. A road, nice. I do that in real life, build roads, parking lots and roads. Buildings, hunting, farming. Let's see. Or I can make an orchard. Barn, barn 2, barn 3, farm shed. Not enough technology. Let's see here. Handcrafting. So got a shovel. Wooden hoe. Let's go ahead and make one of these. Alright. What time of year is it anyway? I don't really know. It's a nice rainstorm going on. So it's springtime. Alright. Alright, now I got some seed. See, I have apple tree seedlings and what? Got some straw. Alright, so now where do I want to plant my apple seeds here? I don't want them like... Well, let's put the residences here. Over here can be like municipal and production abilities, and then I can put agriculture over on this side. So this looks like a relatively open area here, so let's see. Buildings. Farming. Orchard. Fields are arranged in tiles. Every single one can hold the one different plant type. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now, how do I use these things? I wonder if I use them like a tool. No? Hmm. Well, it appears I can't really do nothing with that fishing stuff I set up already, so extraction, a well. I guess I don't need a well with all this water right here. Mine. Houses, extraction, hunting. Yeah, all that's locked. Production. Yeah, everything here is locked. Services. Market stall. Builder's hut. Those are both locked. Storages. This is all locked. I can make a snowball. Okay. A simple torch. Leather. Do I have some leather? I think I might have some leather. Go check here. No, I don't have any leather. Hmm. You need more straw to make a torch. Alright, let's head north. So I'll pick up the road up here. Oh, what's this? I thought I picked up the shovel earlier. Coin. Hmm. Wild boar. Okay, so that's how I... Where did it... There it is. Only got 2 arrows, so...
I'm starving.
Well, humans are persistence hunters, I guess. What the fuck?
Seems I forgot about food. Again.
So every time you skip a quest dialogue somewhere in the world, the dolphin dies. Good. Dolphins deserve to die. Apple tree. So. Uh, so. Apple. There we go. That filled me up pretty good. Alright, here's the road. Music change. I guess it swapped back. So now, let's see. Looks like I can follow this road this way, maybe? Oh, damn! Ah, dead again, damn! How did I ever manage to get up here the first time? Alright, so let's start off by feeding myself. The apples didn't seem to do much, but the oat roll... Yeah, the oat roll filled me up pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna stay on this side this time. Deer. Stay away from those guys. Wolf again. I managed to wolf pretty well okay last time. Alright. Let's see if I can follow the road and do okay this time. I need some of these to make a new torch since I used up my torch yesterday. Since I'm down here by the river, might as well collect these and save the ones up by my house. Alright. Is that enough? Let's see. It is. I think I cleaned this one out yesterday. Yes, I did. Animal spot rabbit. How do I even make a rabbit trap? Handicrafting, firewood. Oh. Hmm. I'm not even sure how to make a Ah, here's how I make a trap. So I just need some sticks to make a rabbit trap, huh? Okay. I'm not gonna bother armoring it because I'm not gonna come down here to keep track of that one.
They have absolutely no respect for privacy.
So she's got 3 extraction skill, huh?
Maybe interactive isn't such a bad thing after all.
My tooth's been aching for 2 months, but I haven't looked.
Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I just arrived at the valley looking for my uncle, Lorden. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yeah, he was Unagost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is that he's from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him fiercely even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I need to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story?
We were talking gibberish.
I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unagost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Lorden wasn't just a friend of his, it was part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Ugost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. What are you implying, that I look old? Yeah. Yeah, kind of walked into that one. Nothing of the sorts anyway. So it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could say that. Or blindness. Or stupidity. Poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You feel hard for the grandpa with the sad eyes, and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. That's the truth. Only those that you care about can really annoy you. Yeah, I can't imagine breathing without him now. Well, don't let me go at all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking to you, Doug Virginia. Every second of it. Here I know it's not much, but will come in handy even starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. Really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. Min. Alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just for your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. He's called Jorgus One. He usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't gotten anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone. And you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Ugas asked me to grab a couple for us. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Lorden.
Not ghost of ya.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case... Aha, thank you.
nice thing. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better.
Hey, Unagast. We're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bringing beers. Job well done indeed, alright. Let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Lordon for 22 years. Before he died, he was my best and truest friend, a brother actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jelenberg. I think it should be Jelenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated the place, but still it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did. Doing the only thing I could do, stealing. So you were a thief? I was. A bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from under your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'd want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Jelenberg. I always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like I did 1,000 times before at Child's Play. I was gently grabbing the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting nearly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull. I was so shocked I didn't even realize what was happening until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And do you know what the first thing I saw was next? Another blow coming? Ha! No. A smile. A big radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Lorden, and the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out to me and helped me get up and offered me a beer. Just like that. Just like that. I don't get it. That's how Lorden was, you see. Your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man ever known. Hands down. He could see the world like nobody else. Predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anybody else. So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him. And he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at the moment, and so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was on the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible, but he didn't seem to care, though. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at a table being served by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. My mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Jelenberg, and it felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being days after the punch. I was still sure that he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he took beer like it was a race. Wiped the face with his sleeve and burped like a drum. He went from lord to savages like that, snaps his fingers. I relived the moment a dozen times until I realized why he did it. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness. No moment of weakness. He just wanted to see it to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap, huh? You see, Reclaimer, your uncle was one of a kind, a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at his side, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself, bribe the guards, or try to pick a lock. But Lorden, he just held his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door be opened. You were right. That all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew a different Lorden than me. Everybody is in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear, Rick Kramer. There is so much you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Come on now, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. Then some mead. If I remember correctly, we were talking about our past, our dreams, our convictions, and started making some drunken, absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I ever touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was Lorden's doing. I never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Jelenberg with him on that day. The first time we went outside the town's walls. Never came back. That was the day the pack was born. And 3 years later, there were 5 of us. A real team. A family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could have been there. All sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely. But that's a tale for another time. It really did get late. I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come find me tomorrow, and we'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Udengast, for everything. Alright. So I guess it's time to head back home and go to sleep.
The crackling of the cozy fire to make you forget you're sleeping outside today.
So I better quick save here so I don't, in case I die on my way back to my house. God damn it, these guys again. Hmm. So close to the house. Hmm. Another iron axe, that's nice. I gotta drop something here. Let's try, just eat these apples. There we go. Drop this log. I'll turn more west here. Stay away from those damn bison. Oh, is this another camp? Some firewood. There's the waterfall. Alright, I'm staying well on the opposite side of this creek from those bison this time. There might be some wolves over here, but I've handled wolves before. Not done so well against bison. Alright. Okay, so I guess let's have a little look around my area here. And oh, look at this nice big open area right here. Is there anything I can build right now? Hunting? Nope. Some more deer. Lots of deer around here. Oh, those damn bison. Stay away from those fuckers. Four. Okay. I got a bit of an open area here, so I'm gonna make a farm field. There's some rabbits. So I'm gonna try putting a rabbit trap up here. Two sticks. So, alright. Let's try. Alright, well, apparently I can only... Need a log, huh? wooden hoe. Alright. I guess I got a farm field. Can't really plant anything in it right now. And doesn't look like particularly rich soil anyway. Looks kind of stony. I remember yesterday I leveled up. Hmm. Okay, so I guess this is how I level up. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything I can do here, so... Or maybe. Alright. Suppose I could build another house, but I can't imagine why I would want to build another house right now. Not a bit of an impasse. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do now? I don't need any food. Got plenty of water. I do need to eat. There's some weird looking deer. Let's go over here to Danka this time. Or Donica? It's a lot closer. Maybe I can buy some seeds or something to plant into my field that I created. There's an autosave. That was good. Another camp. Weird how these things are just sitting empty. Doesn't seem to be anything you can do with that cart.
I hope you like it here, newcomer. My words never disappoint. Take her.
Why are all men suddenly staring at me like that? I wouldn't mind if the king resigned from the throne, or if somebody helped him to resign.
Travelers of this realm are drawn to the bonfires like moths, myself included.
I'm not really sure I want to add any additional villagers since I'm not even sure what I'm doing myself yet. Danica, huh? Alright. Wasn't there like a wagoneer out here or something? Maybe it's on the other side of town. There it is.
Life is a constant process of dying.
Oh, that's a cheerful thought.
Oh, it's you again.
Okay. That costs a little bit, but it's definitely quicker.
I welcome you, traveler. Good luck.
At least they're still mad.
Alright, I'm gonna bring this episode to an end right here. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.